name is Heather Smith. I live in Harlem. Home means a safe place. Home means a place where you can completely be everything that you are and it's completely accepted. I didn't have a place where I could be safe. I didn't have a place where I could completely be accepted and be okay. I was a signed recording artist. I went from, having a record deal, I was on TV, things were looking like they were going well. I got sick in '06. I got hospitalized like 2 days before a radio interview, and everything started to spiral in a different direction. I was coming out of a very difficult domestic violence situation. At the time, I was in like the worst financial state I could be in. And a lot of the routine things, like just the days when I would get to pick my daughters up from school, we lived and we grew up in Barnes & Noble, down like on the Upper West Side, because it was a peaceful place to get away, just trying not to go home pretty much. We had to find a place, and we had to find something that I could afford, even if I was now gonna work like a retail job, and I didn't know how that was gonna happen. And so many people had already turned us down. I put an application, and within a month, I was set to move into my place. I just knew that it was gonna be according to my income and that it was gonna be affordable. For me, it was a miracle, and it couldn't have been at a better time. Everything turned around, and I got a fresh start. We actually have a living room that is attached to a dining room and a wonderful kitchen. Tons of space in both rooms, and because I have 2 daughters, they have a room to share, but it's a nice size room. It's meant a lot to me. It's meant a completely brand new life for me and my girls. A stable, affordable home meant a place to heal for me. It meant being able to get my kids to school on time. I'm emotionally healthier. My kids have a better attitude because they're emotionally healthier. Their attitude towards school, their attitude towards coming home.
Home means to me like a place where I can play with my bears and play video games with my friends or play Wii and stuff like that. Family means to me like when I'm sad, I have someone to share my feelings with, or someone that I could go to and cry when I need to.
We get to sit around one table and have our meals together. That's something I was never able to do with them. Now we open up our house to many others who are in different situations. On my worst days, job, no job, ups, downs, I still sit there in the middle of my living room and say, it's gonna work out. I'm sitting in the middle of the fact that it can and it will work out. Both my mom and my dad, my mom like at the cusp of me coming into the apartment, re-entered my life in a much healthier way and began a new relationship with me. My father was estranged from me for many years. We knew each other, but on and off, and we began a new relationship. I went through like a 2-year drought with no songs moved at all, and a lot of people never recover from that. But in 2009, Sony supported me, and I've placed 3 songs in the past year now. So I'm definitely on the way back up, and now I'm on the way back up with a lot better foundation. I don't just think that affordable housing is a huge part of building our community. I know that it is. I know that once I was stable and once my children were okay, that now I have the emotional energy and the mental energy to give out. I get to volunteer. I'm not just completely plugged into just music all the time. I get to share my gifts of music with young people. I didn't volunteer time before. Now I have time in helping someone else's life and help rebuild. But you have to be rebuilt. Without enterprise, there wouldn't be stories like mine. Continue to do what you're doing. You are changing lives.